Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Blackboard site for Psychology AFS 211, the Psychology of Racism. I'm glad you found your way here. And on this site, you'll find all of the materials, the syllabus, online lecture modules, and some of the readings for our class for this semester. There has probably not been a more important or interesting time to be taking the Psychology of Racism in recent years. I'm hoping this class will provide you some new perspectives on racism that are informed by not just the study of psychology, but by other disciplines as well: education, sociology, law, neuroscience, a little bit of everything. And I'm also hoping that it'll give you a place to discuss and consider a lot of the issues we're hearing about right now related to race and racism and racial justice, not only in our city of Chicago, but in the United States. Now, the first few weeks of the class are going to involve a lot of reflection. So the reading you're assigned for week 1 is in the book by Beverly Daniel Tatum called Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria? It's her 80-page prologue to the book, and in it she talks about some of the things that have happened in the US from the time she wrote the first edition of this book in 1997 until the time she wrote the most recent edition in 2017. So she talks a lot about some of the political and social and cultural shifts and how that's influenced not just her thoughts on racism, but the people that she works with as an educator. So as you're reading it, what I'd really like you to do is think about over the course of your life, what kind of political and social events or cultural things had influenced how you think about race. After you read this and do a little thinking on your own, you're going to write your first paper for the semester, which is your pre-class reflection. It's just a 2-page double-spaced paper that talks about some of these things. Where does your understanding of race and racism come from? How have your own personal unique experiences and shared cultural experiences influenced how you think about race? When we get into week 2, we're going to read more of Tatum's book, but you'll also be listening to the first podcast of the semester. It's from NPR's Code Switch podcast library, and it was an episode from this summer that asked the question, why now white people? And this why now, why this is a question I really want us to come back to a lot this semester. There are times when the protests surrounding racial injustice and racism and police violence, there are times it feels different now. And one important question is to ask, why does it feel different now? And will different outcomes happen this time than have happened previous times? So I think that podcast episode and some of the reading you're doing these first 2 weeks will provide a really good introduction to some of the topics and the ways psychologists think about race, and also allow you to do some initial reflection on, your perspective coming into this class. So I'm really excited to be working with all of you this semester. You'll see on the syllabus my phone number and email address is on there, and I'm going to be doing office hours via Zoom. So if you want to have more of a one-on-one conversation at some point about the stuff you're reading in class, or just things that are confusing to you, please feel free to stop by Zoom office hours, because even though this class is totally in an online format, I would love to work with you individually as much as possible. So thank you for watching this. Look around Blackboard. I just have the week 1 materials up there right now, but look around, make sure everything makes sense to you. And don't forget to post to the discussion board, because I'd like to know a little bit more about you and your background as we start the semester. So I hope you're having a good first week, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.